transfer and chrono boost and probes down here to saturate that. And pretty soon I'm going to be throwing down a fourth gateway since I can actually, there we go, there's the fourth gateway since I can actually use it. And I still have not made an effort to get these watchtowers. What is my observer up to? Alright, so we're just seeing what he's got. He doesn't have a whole lot. Got a decent amount of zealots. Am I getting thermal lance yet? No way I'm not. That's not nice. Speed this up a little bit. There's not shit going on. Warping in more zealots. A stalker. Alright, here we go. This, I don't like the way this played. I mean, I don't mind the way it played out, but you'll see what I'm talking about in a second. So I am finally moving out to take this watchtower, and this I don't like. The zealots are in the back, the stalkers are in front. I put my zealots in one control group, like you'll see right here. Alright, let me click something like this. Alright, my first control group is zealots, and then my second control group is my range stuff. So I don't, like, I set my control groups up like that. That way I don't suffer from this. I don't like that. But then that's okay because I do that. I'm not sure. That might have been a little overboard on the force fields. But that's okay because that's fine. That's cool. And I have now... What are you doing? Go back to the watchtower. I don't know why I did that. This watchtower needs to be manned. Especially since I'm standing right here. It's like, just move up. Alright, there we go. Manning the watchtower again. And he has a baneling nest on the way. Which... where is that observer at? That observer is here. It really should be up here, scouting his tech. That way I can see this and prepare for this, because this ends up being a pretty big deal later. I should be doing a better job of taking this creep out. I mean, these two creep tumors can go. Even that one can go. I mean, I can take all three of these no problem without having to worry about engaging that. I mean, I don't know that his units are that far back, but based on what my observer sees, I can take these three creep tumors just fine. I can even take that one. But I struggle. I wouldn't say I struggle, but there's been a lot of times where I play against really good Zerg players on this map where they're very good about spreading their creep all the way, and they can come from this way and they can come from this way, and then you get, you kind of get gangbanged by a bunch of hydras or roaches, and that is never good. So we have some banelings being morphed, and he is loading them into this overlord, and so we have a baneling drop that is about to take place. Which, like I said, if I would have, like, this observer is doing me, at least move it here, so I can see, like, what his unit size, his army is. So I am now moving out. Let's see if I get those zealots. There we go. Zealots are now being put in front. And while this is happening, this baneling trap is queued up to come into my base. Alright, let's take a look at this. Already I don't like what I see. I kind of missed the start of this engagement right here, but my zealots are dancing around. And whoops. Look at that. They're just, these spine crawlers are just getting free shots off on these zealots. And these zealots right here, like I was saying in the last game, is that these zealots is basically what is going to take care of these zerglings. Even some of these hydras. That way my damage dealers, the two colossus and the stalkers, can do their job. But let's see how this plays out. Alright, that... Please tell me that was a misclick. Alright, what is this? My zealots, I had about... I should have counted how many zealots I had before this engagement happened. But I've already lost, I mean, there's one zealot dying. And this isn't even in position to do anything. Thermal lance is upgrading. Let's see how... Alright, that's almost done. Would like to see that chrono boost spent right here. But either way, pretty soon these colossus is going to have their range upgrade. even without their range upgrade, they can position themselves right here to do damage to this stuff because these zealots right here, they're filling this space. There we go. I like those force fields right there. I like those force fields a lot. The zealots are dead. He has hydras in there. Picked up a queen. That was odd. And at this point, this Baneling drop happened. It just happened. Uh, yeah, so I lost all my zealots. He still has a decent amount of forces. I do have these two. I was pointing at my screen and I realized that you cannot see my fingers pointing at these two colossus. But I still have these two colossus. I have a handful of sentries. I still have some stalkers. So and look at my money. I don't like that. I'm sitting at 1k minerals right now. I have plenty of food to spend. I would like to see. I'd actually like to see another gateway or two and a pylon, like I don't know, somewhere here. That way I can bring in more troops to reinforce this attack. But it really doesn't matter because you'll see why in a second. I mean, you can already see that this game is almost over. But yeah, let's speed this up. And that is pretty much going to be the end of that game. As expansion goes on, there are some zealots reinforcing this. But it really doesn't matter. And he is a gentleman, unlike I am, and he GG's when he loses. So that is the end of that game. It wasn't. I didn't play that poorly. I think if I'm not trying to be disrespectful or talk shit about Baked or anything, but I think if I would have played against a Zerg player who is a little bit better, this game wouldn't have been won so convincingly. Mainly because I completely botched this up. I completely fucked the contain up. I really, even though I screwed the contain up, it still served its purpose. And I wish I would have done more with that. I wish I would have held on to these watchtowers earlier because I'm normally really good about holding watchtowers in solo games. Just because I like to know what is happening. I don't like playing in the dark. I wish I would have been a little bit more active. Where is that stupid observer at? I mean, this observer has been sitting here for the past 5 minutes of the game. So I wish I would have been a little bit more active with this guy. It would have been nice to see the Baneling nest. It would have been nice to keep a closer eye onto what exactly his army looked like. But it wasn't that bad of a game. I played decently, and yeah, that was that game. And I guess that's the end of that. So I'm out of here. I will see you later.